Welcome back, guys. I know you haven't seen us in a long time, and we've just been busy. Like,
forgive us, please.
It's not an excuse. I know that I've been wanting to get back into this, but as a married life, as just adulthood, and everything else in between, and living for Christ, it's just been very, very busy. It's no excuse. We're gonna try to put out more episodes for you guys, and we love doing this, but it's just been hectic. But we're getting back into it.
Yeah. So this episode is going to be a little bit different. We want to just talk about how we've been doing, how life has been for us, kind of slowing it down. I know we usually have topics for you guys, but this episode is going to be a little bit different. So I'm just going to get straight right into it.
And if you see me drinking this, sorry, this is not a sponsor, but this is really good. This is like kombucha, but it's really good for you guys. What were we saying?
I was going to ask you, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I mean, I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, I've been a little, I don't want to say stressed. I've just been in this season where I've been in a rut. I've just been in like this, I don't know how to explain it. I just feel like, I've talked to you about work, about the congregation, let's be real. Like, let's just put it all out there. About everything else too, and like I said, married life, and it's just, I don't know what it is. I don't know what that word, I don't want to say stress, I don't want to say overwhelmed, I just don't know what that word is. But that's just where I'm at right now. But obviously I'm trying to push forward. There are days where, like this past Monday, I just felt like,
I
was done.
I could see it in you.
Yeah,
for sure.
If you see us sweating too or glazing right now,
look, man, this is my first year here in Palmdale. Side note, first year here in Palmdale, living here. I cannot take this heat. I don't know how they've done it the past years. I am over this. Our room, I can't.
Yeah, at nighttime
at
it's hot.
night, I'm literally like, I can't even go to sleep because it's so hot. But yeah, sorry, sidetrack before we get back into this. But so you say you feel like you're in a rut, or you feel like,
I just been in a season where it's just like, I don't know, like a lot of things.
Every day feels the same. Like you feel what? Like you're not advancing or what?
You know what? I feel like the place where I work at right now, I work at a mental health clinic, and I see very interesting things. I believe in spiritual warfare as the Bible explains it, and I see things where people in this world would say it's this, and that, but in what I see, it's like
spirits,
curses, spirits, evil spirits, and generational curses, and etc. All that area, and it's draining too. I come back home mentally exhausted, spiritually exhausted, and my work is not very work overload in the sense of physical. In that aspect, but it's just like in the other ones, yes,
like mentally,
spiritually, and
emotionally sometimes.
And to be honest too, I speak with my wife, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, what I do pays very well for my age, very well for what I do, very well in general
in this economy,
and it's all thanks to God. I'm not trying to glow, I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm up here and all this, but I come to a point where
it's like
my wife knows. I tell her I it's not worth the money. I have no time. I do have time, and everyone says, "Oh, you have time," and you're right.
To make time. Yeah.
But I work 10.5 hours Monday through Friday, and I come home and I'm tired, and I try to make time for things. I eat. I try to get into the Bible. I try to go to the gym. I try to do all of this stuff and all this, and it just feels like every day's a rush. Like I feel like there's no day where I could actually rest, because weekends too, either we try to go on dates, or we just try to go as a group with the church, or something happens on Saturdays, and then Sundays it's we go to temple and all that stuff. So I feel like every day is like this. Every day passes by, and at work I just feel like I know I'm meant for something more. Like I know this cannot be my life for the rest of my life,
So, I know some people may be like, welcome to adulthood, you know?
And that's true. And maybe like that's how it is, but I know deep within myself, like I am made more for this. And it is humbling because it does keep me going back to God.
Yeah.
It does keep me going back
That's
to like,
true.
God, please take me out of this. Take me out of how I feel.
Yeah.
I exchanged this for the peace that you promised me and all
Yeah.
this. And it's just so much though. There's times, like I said, you've seen it. I come
Yeah.
home and like, dude, it's just
Yeah.
I don't want to say I give up, but it's just,
Yeah.
man, like there has to be
Something else.
the grass has to be greener on the other side.
Yeah.
you
I mean,
know?
we conversate with each other, you know, how he's saying that we talk about it, and I do try to encourage him in that because I don't have the same experience as he does. I can't sit here and be like, yeah, I get you, like how other people may on the other side of the screen, because maybe they live the same life as you do. But I just, you know, there's nothing else that we can say but to pursue more in Christ. You know, like at the end of the day, like how you told me the other day, well, maybe this is just so that I'm not comfortable in this life and I just aspire to be in the next one, you know? That's what you told me
Yeah.
last time. So
You know where I got that though?
where?
From The Chosen.
What
There was
part?
this scene. I don't want. It's already out there.
Oh, spoiler alert.
But there's this scene where all the, what is it called, the
Disciples?
no, the
Pharisees?
Pharisees and all those people were in a meeting, and some groups are debating about this and about money and all this, and then one group was like, "You're living so good of a life. Maybe you're not even hoping for the next life. You're just comfortable in this life." So, but that hit because
Yeah.
sometimes we're living so good
That you
and
don't
we
even
forget-
want to get to.
we forget all the promises God has for us in the next life.
Yeah.
Like
Not
we
even
work for the return and the exchange of what we could get now,
here, then.
and we don't put up treasures in heaven with wrath,
Yeah.
nor doesn't rust, nor no
Yeah.
one can steal
Yeah.
what you put up there.
Yeah.
And it's just hard because we see tangible things. We see things, I could get this now, I could work for
Mhm.
this, etc., etc.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been in that, and that is true. It's hard to digest every day. Like, hope for a better life, hope for
Yeah.
the next life. My
Yeah.
next life is my better life. My next
Yeah.
life is my great life.
Yeah. We don't think about it because our minds aren't wired that way. Like realistically, think about it. You know, humanly, we just don't really think about death, or we don't think about, you know, heaven and our time. I mean, as Christians, we should be thinking about that. But I mean, like
Mhm.
secularly, if you really think about it, we don't think about it, which is
Yeah.
sad, because think about how many people in this world do not think about what their next life is going to look like.
Yeah.
Like if they have a next life, if their
Yeah.
life is going to be in heaven or eternity in hell, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let me return the question to you. Well,
Oh, you're going to ask me?
how are you doing?
Man, I'm just kidding. I honestly feel I feel like I'm in a good spot.
It's the best. I love it.
No, I love it. No, I feel like I have been doing really good. I'm trying to carry
I know
the
you got a new Bible and you've been putting it to use.
Yes, that's where I'm going. That's where I'm going with this. I'm trying to carry the happiness and the good in our marriage right now. I'm trying to be the, you know,
Don't make it seem like we're right now, or no, it's
no, not like that. I'm saying like when you come sad or like, you know,
Yeah.
overwhelmed, how you're saying, like I try to be like our,
Yeah.
you know, obviously Jesus is our first joy and everything, but you know, I try to carry that out for both of us. But yeah, I feel like I've been doing really good. I'm in a space right now where I am trying to push my best to Jesus. Like I've been, you know, in my word constantly every single day. I did get a new Bible. I got the what is
it's
it
like
called?
the Holman Woman Study
She
Bible.
Reads Truth Bible. I got it in the like the pink orangey color. It's so nice. I love that Bible. I love that I can note take in that Bible. So I have been putting it to use, and I really do feel like the Lord has been speaking to me in every single chapter that I've been reading. Right now I'm studying in Revelation, which I think is the time to be reading right now. I have never touched the book of Revelation ever since I was born. I've been a Christian my whole entire
Really?
life, and I've never touched, sad to say, but you know what? The Lord has convicted me, and here I am reading it.
It's good. It's a good book. It's a complicated book too.
Yeah, it is a complicated book, but I genuinely feel like I am meant to read this chapter right now, because I have honestly always struggled with reading the Bible and not fully understanding what I've been reading. So when I pray every single time I read it. I've asked the Holy Spirit, like, Holy Spirit, please speak to me, please reveal to me what you want to reveal to me through this book, because I've always just been like that. I just have never really understood it, and it sucks to say, because somebody who has said that they're Christian that can't understand the Bible, like, what is that?
Yeah.
So I've been in that season right now. Not season, I hope that this maintains forever, but I've been really good. Very, very, I feel like my faith is really strong right now. I haven't had anything that's, like, kept me like, ugh, I don't want to do this anymore,
Yeah.
I've been doing really good, thanks to God. But yeah.
That's good to hear. At least somebody's doing good.
Babe, don't make it seem like you're over here like.
I'm just kidding. No, yeah, it's good. Like I said, there's days where I'm feeling like this. There's days where you are. And
yeah, I mean, I'm not saying every day is perfect. There's some days where, like right now, like this whole side of my face hurts really bad. I don't know why.
She's been going through some health.
You too.
Talk
about being at the hospital for 2 days.
Yeah. So about that, I don't know exactly what happened, but long story short, I got an allergic reaction to I don't know what, because I went to go get tested. They tested me for a couple of things. And my mom, maybe it was just a bad duo of food combination, because you made me jalapeno poppers.
Yeah.
I ate that, and then my mom made ceviche, and then I ate that. And then next thing you know, I told my wife, like, let's go for a run. And then I go upstairs to go change. The next thing you know, first we sat down on the couch together.
Yeah, we were watching a movie.
Like, right here. And I usually get itchy right here sometimes because
his beard,
my little scruffy beard or something. But I went up. I was itchy, and then I went upstairs. I didn't think anything of it, but I took off my shirt, and I was like, "What the heck? Did I get scratched or something?" And then I look around. I was all breaking out in hives. Hives. I was like, "No way!" And then
he yells from upstairs, "Babe!" Yeah. And then I'm walking up there because I was already walking up there, and he's like, I think I'm getting an allergic reaction. Yeah. And like I look at him and I'm like, what the heck?
When I saw it, I knew what it was.
Because he had it before.
I had it before several years ago. Yeah. And it was similar, basically the same thing. So I was breaking out in hives, and it was progressing.
Yes. Like, okay. So the first time that he showed me it, when we were upstairs, when we were about to leave, it was like, yes, it was hives, but it wasn't as bad as it got like towards the end of the night when we got to the hospital. Oh my goodness, you guys, I literally was like, I need this man to be seen right now.
Yeah, she was like more,
I was more worried, like literally I was like, we're leaving right now, we're going to hospital, like,
and I was calm and collect.
Yes,
I was like,
it's because honestly, like when it comes to him, I just do not play. Like I'm like, we gotta go, I need you good right now, like I cannot.
And then thank God,
see him like
though,
that.
like my throat wasn't really swelling up. I did get it on my neck and stuff.
Guys, if I could insert the pictures, and it was bad.
Yeah, I should take pictures and videos
for safety purposes.
Yeah,
that's my man. I'm just kidding. but like it was.
But then it took forever. I'm telling you guys, if y'all been to Palmdale Regional,
yes,
it's just, I'm sorry to say it, but man, they're slacking in every, because people there that are working there act like they don't want to be there. They don't want to work there. Yeah. But we were just waiting and waiting. They took him
into the trauma center, which I have never ever. I've only seen in the movies and the TV shows. I have never seen what a trauma center looks like in real life. Yeah, I've been there a couple times already. Yeah, but it's because thanks glory to the Father, I've never been to the hospital. Like glory to God, I've never had to go to the hospital. The only reason I went to the hospital was for a little cut right here. That's the only reason why I went. But I didn't even go in the trauma center. I just went just to go. But literally, this time, though, they had him with IVs. They admitted me,
with all that stuff. They gave me IVs, a couple of shots. They did tests and all that. Not like tests, but they did.
But like they were like just checking on him, monitoring him.
When this happened to me a while ago,
they just gave him the shot, and
they gave me a steroid shot and this pill, and boom, went away. And then,
but yeah, point is, he was there the next day as well, because it came back.
The second time it hit worse. Like this time, I was like, I didn't want to think about it. I was working on my clothing brand. Shout out WiththeRiveras.
Link down below.
I was working on that, and I felt it right away. And I told my wife, I was like, look, it's popping out and stuff. But I was just working, and then it got worse all over. And I did feel like my throat.
Guys, it was literally in his head. Like I was like, because he kept just scratching and scratching and scratching, and since he has very thick hair, obviously you can't see it, but I started like looking in. It was literally like like, oh, I can't even think about it. It was so nasty.
That night was very, very bad. It was
you look
popping
horrible
all over.
Yeah.
And my back was very bad.
Yeah.
And so we went to.
And the second day he did, his breathing was a little bit worse.
Yeah,
than
I was
the
wheezing.
first
Like
day.
to take deep breaths. I was like.
Yeah. So we did go back in that time. It was already 11.
Longer.
It was already 11 in the night, so it was already gonna look like a long night.
But
so
that one they just gave me the shot,
and that was it.
That's it. That was it.
Yeah.
And then they gave me what is it called? Benadryl?
Yeah.
Dude, that made me I was like,
yeah.
No, the IV the first day made me. It was like,
yeah.
this is gonna make you drowsy, so she has to drive. I was like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, I was like, oh.
He was gone that night. That was the night the first night where they had him monitored.
But that happened.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that was the first time where it's like, you know, when you say through sickness and through health, like you're gonna stick through. That was the first experience I have ever seen him being married. Like, damn, I gotta go to the hospital. I gotta be there with him.
Yeah, I had worse stuff happen.
Yeah, obviously.
Thank God, and praying that nothing else happens like that again, or even worse. But that happened, and thank God I'm good now.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, let's just get down to other stuff. Like right now, what's happening all over the world. I don't know if you guys been keeping up with the news, social media. It's been all over.
Yeah.
Wars, Israel, just how the state of our nation is, everything like that. So we're not gonna hit specifics or anything like that because I'm not too much detailed, and I don't know, someone's gonna get like da 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 da.
Yeah, I mean, let them. I'm just kidding.
No, but I would like to say right now, would you say that we're living in Matthew chapter 24?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think we are living in Matthew chapter 24. I would like to say that we are because of the wars and everything everything you could say like, okay, that's been happening for years, like earthquakes and natural disasters and war, sickness, all that stuff. But in this time, in this era,
it's just a little bit different.
No, what I was saying in this time where we're at, like everything is happening so close together.
It's aligning right like off the Bible, literally.
Like, you will hear of a war and then 50, whatever, 60, 70 years pass, and then you hear like another thing. But this is so much. Literally the next day, a war has broken out and bomb it. Like, it's every day because of what the word is saying, and it's gonna complete. It doesn't return void. Yeah. And nowadays, the bad is going to be called good and good bad.
I literally just heard that too, and it's very, very, very true because think about it. Look at the world around you. Like, look how things are progressing and how quick they are progressing. Like, I just heard that there was a fake practice rehearsal of doing the sacrifice of the heifer, the red heifer. Heifer. Sorry, the red heifer, and it was broadcasted on the news and everything, and it was going like viral, and it was just a rehearsal. But they said because there was 3 black hairs on the red heifer, and it wasn't qualified to be clean and stuff. But it was just weird, like how things were going.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, I haven't done much research on that, and I've seen videos, people on TikTok explaining it, and I know you should not get your knowledge
off TikTok. Off of TikTok.
I'm just stating it out there, but I haven't read, and put it in the comments down below if you have. But if that's a prophecy needed to happen before the rapture of the church, like I know that
the third
temple and the Antichrist will sit, and take the position of God.
Yeah,
but
for that to happen,
for the rapture, I think nothing else. Well, me saying out loud, because we are living in the end times. We are living in things that the Bible is saying. God can come right now. Like
literally there's nothing else stopping God from coming anymore.
Yeah, and I think I've read it.
The only thing is God's grace.
I think it's in 2 Peter, if I'm not mistaken. It says, like, God doesn't want anyone to perish, that all shall be saved, and it's just that one more soul.
Yeah.
So I think right now, like how you said, we're living in God's grace. And I read this. I like this. I listened to John Bevere. He says, you're not saved by grace just to be somebody. You're saved by grace to also do something. So that same grace that saved you to be a child of God is the same grace that empowers you as a child of God to do something. Yeah. So we are here now in this time, like how everything's just going wrong in the world, how everything is just getting worse. One, it's don't worry, Jesus has overcame the world.
Yeah.
Jesus went through it all and he overcame it.
Yeah.
He conquered death and he defeated sin.
Yes.
So we have hope in him. And second, that your empowerment to do something is to live it out every day, is to advance the kingdom, to work, to do something.
We read in I don't know if it was Judah or if it was James. Jude. Sorry. That I don't know.
It was either words for the faith.
Yeah, to contend for the faith, but it also say to snatch the souls from the fire. Remember? We read
that one's in Jude.
Okay,
it says some saving with compassion, and the others, I'm paraphrasing, saved through with fear
from the fire.
Yeah. Without hating the spot or blemish on the robe or something like that.
I forgot how it said, but it was saying that like literally we have to be like, you know,
whether you do it in a love, obviously do it in love. Everything, do it in love.
But
or you do it in a sense of fear, not to strike I'm scared, but to strike sense, like the fear of the Lord. Yeah. Because when you fear the Lord, everything else kind of realigns. Like reverence, your priorities get straight.
Yeah.
Like I said, now's the time to use that empowerment. Now there's no more time to like be walking in baby Christ steps.
Yeah, ankle deep.
Yeah. As an insider, we know. But it's the time to actually get moving.
Yeah.
For the people that you've been, or let me ask you this, guys. How long did it take for the disciples, or how long did the disciples walk with Jesus Christ in his ministry? If you were to say 3 years, 3.5 years, I would say you're correct. That's estimately, that's what we know, right? How long after that did they become the men of God Jesus called them to be? Right after. So let me ask you this. How many of us have been sitting in church, attending, living a Christian life for X amount of years and seeing the same thing every day? It's time to wake up. There's time to put in the work and believe in Christ and believe in the authority that he has given you. The grace that you're saved to be a child of God is the same grace that you're able to do something. So like I said, it's time to actually move, because right now in this world and what we're living in, there needs to be light.
Yeah.
There needs to be light.
Yeah.
And darkness doesn't overpower light. Light overpowers darkness.
Yeah.
So we need to go out there.
Yeah.
And you're gonna ask like how? Like for me, I've asked that, like I'd go to work Monday through Friday. There's gonna be instances the Holy Spirit will speak to you and you will know when to act.
Yeah.
God is a God of order and of purpose. So everything is not going to be in vain. Nothing's in vain when you do it for the Lord. So the Holy Spirit will give you kind of like, now's the time to go talk to this person, go do this, or go. It will be the what's the word? The extraordinary in the ordinary. So it will be something that you wouldn't think like that's to weird.
Do. Yeah,
like what? But God's way is higher than my way, right?
Yeah.
So don't second guess it. Don't delay it, because what you're doing in delaying is disobedience. So I would just say just do it. Just go ahead and do it. And I'm speaking to myself. I'm speaking to myself because it's hard. There's sometimes you think as a human, you think
we're the first ones to.
Yeah. So you're the one like, oh, this and that. But just do it at the end of the day.
No, I agree 100%. I do definitely think like this is a time now where the church needs to rise up as the church, because there's no more like, guys, if I could just really like just dive deep on how strongly I feel that God is coming back, like I literally like, there's no more time. There is absolutely no more time. Like we've had this conversation, my husband and I, like not years ago, but like 3 years ago, where we'd think like, oh, how much more time do you think we got? Like at least 50 years.
I think I said like 5 years.
Yeah, you said like 5. I said like at least 50 years. Like that's pushing it. But like now I believe like it can happen today, it can happen tomorrow, it can happen in 1 year, but it's gonna happen
each day
soon.
is a day closer. Each hour is an hour closer.
And
minute,
literally
second.
Every night when I go to bed, before I go to bed, I pray and I like look outside the window and I'm just like, wow, God, like you can come right now, like literally right now. And the question is, are you ready? You know, like are you ready to see the Lord and see in his goodness and glorious self? Like, are you ready to see him, and are you going to be fearful? Like, are you doubting, you know, that you're saved or not? Like, what goes through your mind when you picture that, you know, like me, I'm like ready to come on, Lord, like let's go.
Yeah.
But there's still a few things that I feel like I haven't done here on earth, and that I feel like God is calling me to do that, you know. So what I mean by, you know, this is a time for the church to rise up is because I feel like the church is very stagnant right now. Like we see a lot of things, at least I see a lot of things online about how churches are, and it's not to criticize, but there are several churches in the book of Revelation that God talks about, and you know, each one I read how what letter
Jesus had to say something.
Yeah, what letter that was sent to them in sorry, what book is that too? In
Revelation.
Yeah, but there's another book that talks about the whatever. Point is, in Revelation, what God tells them, and like some of them, he tells them that they're doing good, that he has found no blemish
it's like
in
the
them.
first church. It's like literally you're doing everything biblically correct.
Yeah.
You're doing what you've been told to do. But I have this against you.
Yeah.
You forgot your first love.
Yeah.
Like basically you forgot the reason why you were doing it. And I was reading, I was like, wow, you could be doing everything right. You could be spreading the gospel. You could be on going to church services, not even just going, but serving and doing all this stuff. But you forgot your first love.
Yeah.
So just by that, already he said, like, if you don't fix this, I'm paraphrasing once again, you don't fix this, like, I'll remove the light or the candlestick.
The candlestick
you know?
from you, yeah. Yeah, and I think there's only one church, I believe. I'm pretty sure
I think it's Philadelphia. No, I think there was two churches. It's Philadelphia and I forgot the other church.
Laodicea.
I don't know what church it is, but saying like
that God did say like there was no blemish on them, and there's a few of them that will. He said there's a few amongst you that will walk with me.
Have little strength, but have kept going.
I don't know which one that one, but the one I read was that will walk with me in white because they have kept their clothes white. But there's all the other churches. There's one church that God calls them out because they have the spirit of Jezebel within them, and there's one of them that calls them out for the one that they forgot the first love, and there's several churches, and you know, like I think about what church are we, you know, like what church are we showing to others, you know, or not even to others, to Christ, you know, like we claim to be Christian, we claim to be followers of Christ, but what fruits are we bearing in this time, you know? And I think more than ever, we need to be bearing fruits, you know, because it's not bearing fruit is not only for yourself, it's for others.
I think bear fruit is not for yourself at all.
Yeah, like it's for others. Like you need to be out there, you know, showing God's love, showing God's mercy, showing God's grace, showing, you know, God's salvation and everything. But I do think that this time we need to just pick it up, you know. There's no more, oh, I want to just do this, or I want to go here, and I want to go travel, and I want to go here. Like, that's not the life. I'm sorry to break it to you, but it's either you live for Christ or you don't, you know? But,
I don't think that's bad.
I'm not saying it's bad, but think about it. You think, okay, if somebody...
I think there's an occasion for... I mean, I'm just speaking from my own opinion. I think there's an occasion for everything. Like, if you were to go traveling, next thing you know, you could meet someone who isn't Christian and speak I'm
not saying it like that, but I'm saying in the sense of like people who just want that life, like that luxury, like comfortability life.
I think you're talking about the American mindset.
Okay, that American mindset is not good.
Yeah, so
because
I think
if you're just like, oh, I just want to go here, where do you want to go eat? Like, where do you want to? Let's go here. Let's go. Like, you're just living a life of where you think everything is for you, and it's not. You're on this earth to do something, and it's to spread the gospel. That's the only thing that you have to do here. Everything else, you gotta, you know, move past that. I believe. I don't know if you take your own opinion and you take this wrongly, that's on you. But that's my personal belief, and that's what I stand on.
Yeah, but we're all, like how you said, we're called to do something.
Yeah.
And in this time right now, in your spot, what have you feel that God has been speaking to you, like specifically?
I think not pleasing man and just pleasing God. I think there was a lot of things in my life that I had to step back from, things that I loved doing because I felt it wasn't in the right posture. I don't know how to, like,
your heart posture.
Yeah, my heart posture wasn't in the right place, and although I loved it, and then from the outside perspective, it looked like I was glorifying God. I felt that I wasn't giving, you know, that I wasn't doing that with my true intention. So I feel like God is right now is like asking me to, focus on that, pleasing him over all things, like there's only I can't do so much to please God. Like I can't like fast and pray and all this and God's going to be pleased by me. Like no, but the way I live my life, the way
I think
behind
obedience over sacrifice, right? That's
obedience.
biblical.
Yeah. Like what I do behind closed doors, like everything else, not just when people are watching me, but I think that God has been really checking me on that. And so I think that, yeah.
Okay.
What about you?
I think as of lately, I feel like God's been showing me that I need to rely on him. And no matter what I've been going through, I love this song. It says, it's in Spanish, but it translates to, with everything and nothing. Like if I have everything or if I have nothing, I will serve you. And that's true. Like Apostle Paul says, I know what it's like to live life like to the fullest. And I know what it's like to live life with nothing. So I still serve the Lord. I know. And I think that's where I'm at. I want this life where I'm just at a place where I could not be exhausted in different areas, but that position where I'm at being exhausted once again just keeps me humble and going back to God. So I'm doing that. And also I've been reading once again John Bevere. I read his new book that came out, and thanks to my mom, she gave me that book. It's about multiplication in your faith, and that's what faith is. Like you multiply. Like just a quick summary, like something about the book. There's parables in the book about talents, right? There was a man who went to go get himself a kingdom, went to a far country, left talents to each and every one of his. So they each got the same thing to multiply, and the master was pleased with that. One didn't multiply and kept exactly the same as what he was given. And he was like, take that away from him and give it to the one who multiplied the most. So right now I feel like as I was reading that, do something with what I've been given, because I've been feeling a lot of conviction. Like I've been hearing, the more you know, the more you'll be what is it called? Required of you.
Okay.
Like the more knowledge you know, the more it's gonna be required of you. The more wisdom you know, the more it's gonna be required of you. It's like an adult and a baby. The baby, you're gonna help and try to be there for that person, but as an adult, you're gonna be like, you should know better. You should have done this. So I feel like as of lately, I should step out more in my faith, especially. And when I say faith, a lot of people get that one term, faith, like faith in Jesus. Yes, faith in Jesus, but faith in Jesus and what he's given me to do for his kingdom as well. So I just need to step out in that. Step in my hands for his kingdom, my feet for his kingdom, my mouth for his kingdom, my thoughts for his kingdom, my heart for his kingdom. Everything what I do, I just want to
do it,
advance for his kingdom. Because like I said, I'll be honest, I've kind of been that Christian that was like, God, I'll pray about me, my family, what I want, and that's kind of it. I've been going through my own struggles and my own things. I'll pray for someone once in a while, but my life as a Christian has never been about serving others. My life as a Christian has never been about what can I do for God's people and for God. And so that's where I want to step into this season as well. And it's hard. It's very hard, guys. We're here to serve.
I mean, Jesus did say that. Like he says,
I'm not here to be served, but to serve.
Yeah, but also to, I forgot, we were reading about it, and it said if that they knew Jesus, and Jesus says, you don't know me. When I was not clothed, you didn't clothe me. When I was thirsty, you didn't give me to drink. And that's representative of us serving others. It doesn't have to be because somebody's watching you or because you think, like, no, even the homeless, even those that
the
are
less fortunate, the everybody else, the
people
outsiders,
in the hospitals, and like,
and I've learned to, you do it not to receive something. You do it not to gain something. Because I used to, yes, I would like to, when I pray, I remind God of what his promises are. This is what your word says. But sometimes I would do it with malintent. I'll be like, your word says this.
You better do it.
Like
that.
I mean, I didn't use
You're
that.
telling God what to do.
I didn't use that word, but my heart was like that, to be honest. And yeah,
Okay, yeah.
I was like, your word says this, and I'm doing this, so I'm expecting this.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, that's not how it works. First, you do it out of love because of what you've been given.
Mm-hmm.
So I should not do this to receive something. The best thing to do is to give.
Yeah.
And I've learned the best position you want to be in is when you give. You don't want to be in a position where you receive.
Yeah.
And think about that. I'm going to say it one more time. The best position you are in is when you give, not in a position when you receive.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, what? What do you mean? Because you're going to be like, I want to receive God's presence. I want to. Yes, that's the most. But think about this. Do you want to be in a position where you want to receive a prayer for health? Do you want to be in a position where you need money? Do you want to be in a position where you need X, Y, and Z? You're going to be in a state where you're going to need this.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be in a place where I can give this.
Yeah, that's
good. It's better to be in a place of giving. Yeah. And like I said, give it out of love. Yeah. Like there's a verse in the Bible too. If it's not done in love, it doesn't matter.
It's all in vain.
Well, paraphrasing once again. So yeah, like do it because you've been given, and give because you do it out of love. Yeah. So that's where we're just at right now. That's where I'm at.
Yeah. You know? No, I feel you. Yeah. And well, yeah, before we close out, that's all we wanted to pretty much say, you know, like kind of just where we've been at and why we have not been posting at the same time.
We're trying to get back to it. We really are.
We're adjusting, you guys. I know it's we've been saying that for the past few episodes, but we truly want to get back into this. We have had a lot of things like previously, a lot of events, a lot of busy activities, but right now we're slowing down and
clothing brand.
Oh yeah, I was like, what did you say? But clothing brand.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, I'm not even trying to like. All right, I am self-promoting, but I've dropped a clothing brand like quite a while ago, and I've been stagnant in that as well, just because of certain things. There's no excuses.
I mean, no, you've been doing pop-ups.
I've been doing pop-ups, you know, but I haven't released anything new yet.
You know what would be cool if we had like people from our YouTube channel go to a pop-up and like, hey, I watch you guys. I would literally be like, oh my god,
I would be surprised.
Like free shirt for you.
But yeah, I'll drop the link down below. There's new things that are I just did some new samples, so there's new things that are gonna come out, God willing. And
he does have another pop-up, right?
God willing, it's September 14th. I'll give you guys the details, or I'll put them down in the description below.
If you guys want to go, show up. If you're part of the LA community.
And we're also doing other content creating ideas.
Oh yeah, guys.
I think I've been really into that. I've been always into content creating. So we
took a trip to El Salvador, and that is up on YouTube.
Yeah, a while ago. It's a little botchy and everything, but I mean, it is. But go watch it. We'll put that in the link too. Yeah. But we're trying to do traveling, food, and just our daily vlogging life, you know.
Yeah, we do have TikTok as well if you guys want to follow us on there. We do like food entertainment type of videos, but we just did like a little vlog of us going to Costco. But if you guys want to keep up with us like on our daily activities, we do have that as well. And we have our Instagrams down below. But yeah, I just want to leave you guys off with this question.
We asked each other what God has been speaking to our hearts lately. Yeah. What has God been speaking to your heart lately? And are you obeying his voice? Are you acting on what he's been whispering to you? So we just leave you off with that. And we hope you like this video. It's kind of a little bit all over the place. We weren't really expecting what to do with coming back with this video. Yeah. But this is where we're at now. More to come. But hopefully you like, share, subscribe. It helps us out. Yeah. And God bless you guys. Just continue.
Bye.
Bible someone will ever read. Let's make heaven cry. Catching all souls.
You got to prove your love.